LIRR commuters' new schedules in effect this morning due to that Amtrak summer track work. NJ Transit's on schedule, but 5 trains were canceled earlier this morning. I haven't seen any be canceled in the last hour or so, so that's, I guess, some good news. If you're getting on the roads, if you're headed out to the Hamptons, eastbound on Sunrise Highway, delays are picking up heading into Hampton Bays. And over on the Major Deegan, this accident just cleared southbound by Mosholu Parkway, but the delays are still out there. They should ease out relatively quickly, and otherwise heading from Westchester into the Bronx, you're in for a very nice ride. We'll take a live look outside.
Morning, Lauren Scala is back. What's the latest?
You know, we were doing okay. And then the George Washington Bridge, it had to happen. Unfortunately, after the tolls here heading towards mid-span involving a debris spill. So you have 2 lanes out. Delays are 30 minutes into the upper level tolls. In addition to that, once you get past this, as you try to get onto the southbound Henry Hudson Parkway, there's an accident on the ramp there that takes out a lane. So 30 minutes inbound at the GWB. Stick with the lower level, and then it's about 15.
On a Monday morning, Lauren.
Well, in some places it's not so bad. Right now, let's start with the rails. You still have substitute bus service for the New Canaan branch for Metro North commuters. New schedules in effect for LIRR, and delays on the Hoboken to 33rd Street line for PATH commuters. NJ Transit and subways are on or close to schedule. Now, if you're getting on the roads, an accident just came in on 78 eastbound out by exit 17, Route 31. There are some delays in the area. Also, reports of one south 78. There are delays due to congestion. And then the George Washington Bridge. So the accident on the span cleared that had the debris spill, but you still have one on the ramp to the Harlem River Drive. It's 60 minutes inbound here. It's about 20 minutes inbound at the Lincoln Tunnel, at most 25 at the Holland Tunnel. So that's really the worst of it on the roads. Otherwise, just a little bit of a slow go here and there. And don't forget to move your car today. Alternate side of the street parking rules, they are in effect. Darlene, back over to you.
Lauren, thank you.
Closed southbound from Pleasantville Road to Bedford Road with a car fire, and an accident northbound on the Bronx River Parkway out by exit 10 is causing delays. Darlene, back to you.
All right, Lauren, thank you. Let's check the weather today. Lots of sun, high of 85.
It is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sometimes fixing your car is easier than fixing your life. Cure Auto Insurance.
To Lauren Scala at 4:01 Tuesday morning. How are things shaping up so far?
They are not too bad out there, as they should be at this hour. If you're headed out, there is some road work on the Major Deegan. This is on the southbound side of the roadway by Yankee Stadium. You see the trucks moving out there. At least the left lane blocked. Actually, it's the right lane. It's not causing much of a delay, but use caution. We'll have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
All right, Lauren, thanks very much. We are following.
Check on this early Tuesday morning commute.
Thanks, Chris. Let's talk about mass transit, because there are delays and service changes out there. So for PATH, delays on the Journal Square to 33rd Street via Hoboken line. This is all because of a track condition. Then heading over to the subways, Uptown 1 and 2 trains are running express from 72nd up to 96th Street. You have limited service in the Bronx on the 2 and the 5, and delays on Broad Street bound J trains. And then there's overnight track work that affects 14 subway lines. So these delays and service changes will wrap up at 5 a.m. And once again, you do not have to move your car today. Alternate side of the street parking rules, they are suspended, but meter rules are still in effect. We'll have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
All right, thanks so much, Lauren. Some progress this morning on Route 17.
Big issues out there right now.
No really big issues, but we do have a couple of problems out in the burbs. So in Wantage, Route 23 is closed right now in both directions out by Unionville Road because of a tractor trailer accident. It was carrying lumber, so a little messy out there. Then there's a water main break in Cranford on Route 28 eastbound that takes out the right lane out by Springfield Avenue, so use caution there. And we will take a live look outside at the George Washington Bridge, where there's still some road work on the inbound upper level. As you can see, it's really not causing a delay into the tolls at all. And then there's also road work on the upper level of the Verrazano Bridge, so that is closed in both directions. Stick with the lower level for now. Alternate side of the street parking rules are suspended again today, but meter rules are also still in effect. We will have more weather and traffic ahead on the 4s.
Lauren, thanks very much. 4:17 now. After a short delay, the president will deliver his State of the Union address tonight. He's expected to speak to the nation about unity this Tuesday, the 5th day of February. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Storm Team 4's Chris Cimino is here with the weather headlines. Good morning.
Good morning. So far the month treating us pretty well. One more really nice day today. Spring likely in some inland spots. It will be cooler at the coast. A little after 4:30 in the morning. Let's see if there are any trouble spots out there. What's going on, Lauren?
An update on the subway suspension on the 2 and the 5 in the Bronx. So no service on the 2 between 3rd Avenue 149th Street and Wakefield 241st. And then the 5 is suspended between East 180th and Dyer Avenue. Metro North just tweeted out that they will accommodate subway riders between Grand Central Terminal and Wakefield. So you can still get around, obviously less frequently, because Metro North is not running as frequently at this hour. And I will continue to keep you posted on that. We will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Lauren, thank you very much. 4:31 right now. We are following breaking news in Brooklyn. A truck slams into a house in Greenpoint. Today in New York's Tracy Strahan. We understand Tracy just got to the scene, so tell us what you know so far.
Well, Darlene, not only is that
by the early afternoon with temperatures near 60 degrees. Cooler weather. I put them all together. Let's go over and see how the traffic's moving along.
All right, well, that didn't go as bad as it could have, Chris, right?
Oh, it definitely could have.
All right, well, if you're getting on the subways right now, Uptown 1 and 2 trains, they are running express from 76th Street up to 96th. Then you have delays on Broad Street bound J trains, and I just talked about this, but if you're just tuning in, suspensions in the Bronx on the 2 and the 5. So the 2 is suspended between 149th Street and 241st. The 5 is suspended between East 180th and Dyer Avenue, but Metro North will allow you to get on trains between Grand Central Terminal and Wakefield to help accommodate some of those subway riders. Path delays still out there. There's 14 subway lines affected by overnight track work. There's the path delays. Journal Square to 33rd Street via Hoboken, and we will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Warren, thanks so much. It is 4:35 now, and happening now. The search is on for the person who shot and killed a construction worker.
Saturday, only 37, and it stays chilly into the start of next week as well. 4:47 and a few seconds. Let's check in on the commute. Here's Lauren with that for you.
Thanks, Chris. I have another update on the subways. It keeps changing. So now limited service has been restored in both directions on the 2, and service is now completely suspended on the 5, the entire line, but they are running free shuttle buses between East 180th Street and Dyer Avenue for you. Also, Metro North continues to accommodate riders between Grand Central Terminal and Wakefield. Again, as this changes, I will let you know. Heading over to the roads, the George Washington Bridge, this is a live look there. Construction is causing about a 12 to 15-minute delay into the upper level tolls. Stick with the lower level there. The Lincoln Tunnel, the Holland Tunnel, they are fine. They look like the lower level, no delay at all. And in Wantage right now, Route 23 remains closed in both directions out by Unionville Road. This is all because of a tractor-trailer accident carrying lumber, so they're still cleaning that up. Heading over to the Verrazano Bridge, you still have the upper level closed in both directions with road work.
Good morning, everybody. It's 5 a.m. on this Tuesday, 5th day of February. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Storm Team 4's Chris Cimino is here with the forecast. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. One more day of a hint of spring. And look at it, 60 degrees once again this afternoon. We'll chill it down a little bit as we get deeper into the week. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. A little after 5 a.m. in the morning. Any trouble spots, Lauren?
We have a trouble spot, and it's not a good one. We're going to start. I'm going to show it to you. We have it on camera. It's out there on the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. So let's take a live look at it, where if you're for now, we will have more weather and traffic ahead on the 4s.
Okay, Warren, thanks very much. We are following breaking news in Brooklyn, where a truck slammed into a house in Greenpoint.
30s, and then it gets unsettled early next week with some rain and or snow moving back into the picture. Moving back into your picture right now, here's Lauren Scala.
Thanks, Chris. I wish I had a better picture to show everyone, but we do have a problem out there. It's an accident on the Alexander Hamilton Bridge, and we'll start with a live look, and you'll see that also alternate options. Over on the Hutch, there's an accident southbound out by exit 4, which is 95 in the area, and then heading over to Wantage, you still have Route 23 closed in both directions out by Unionville Road because of a tractor-trailer accident that was carrying lumber, so a debris spill. Alternate side of the street parking rules, they are suspended today, so you don't need to move your car, but you need to pay the meters, and you need to listen up. Watch our Insta story. I host it. It's a daily dose of news, weather, and happenings around the city, like Chinese New Year today. Just follow NBC New York on Instagram, tap on that 4, and listen up. It's posted every weekday
morning. It's February 5th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
Michael Gargiulo and Storm Team 4's Chris Cimino is here with a look at today's forecast. Another day to get out there while we get them, Chris,
Yeah,
right?
Indeed. We're still in with a mix of clouds and sunshine. There'll be some changes down the road. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's talk roads and rails right now, though, with Lauren.
We have one big problem on the roads right now, and it looks like it's clearing, but it's still out there. We're going to take a live look at the Alexander Hamilton Bridge, where there is an accident as you make your way off the George Washington Bridge. So it's just past the ramp to the major. Diag is out soon, but right now, this is the spot to avoid. We will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Warren, thank you very much. We want to get to that breaking news happening in Brooklyn. A scare when a box truck crashes into a building and several cars. New York's Tracy Strains in Greenpoint, where all this is happening. Tracy, I know you've gotten to talk to some of the people.
Let's take a look at the morning commute. Here's Lauren Scala.
Thanks, Darlene. We've had a few accidents out there at the George Washington Bridge this morning. Everything's cleared, but you still have a 65-minute delay into the upper level tolls. Then on Long Island, there's an accident on Sunrise Highway westbound on the service road around 5th Avenue, and one on the Southern State out there before exit 42 on the westbound side. But the worst of the delay is the LIE westbound out by Junction Boulevard. It'll be stop and go from the Clearview. Darlene, back to you.
All right, Lauren, thank you. We'll be right back with Chris's forecast. take a look at the morning commute. Here's Lauren Scala.
Thanks, Arlene. There are delays in both directions on the G train right now and 20-minute delays on the North Jersey coastline for NJ Transit commuters. On the roads, it's not too bad out there, but watch out for fog on Sunrise Highway westbound. There's an accident by exit 54 in Suffolk County. Then heading over to New Jersey, the ramps from 78 to Route 1 and 9 are both closed with an accident there. And you have one on the Belt Parkway eastbound out by Sunrise Highway. Darlene, back to you.
Lauren, thanks so much. Let's check the weather today. This morning's clouds and fog give way